Day 9. Hey, do you love fonts? That's one of my favorite things when I'm doing any kind of designing is to play with fonts. As a matter of fact, I probably spend more time selecting my font than I do anything else. I've given myself a little rule. I allow myself to pick 5 fonts for the project, and then I pick from those 5. Instead of scanning through the hundreds or thousands that I have, and yes, I'm a font hoarder, I pick just 5 and then I stick to my rule, and it takes me a lot less time. So, how might you add more cool decorative fonts to your Google tools? Well, the first thing you need to do is open a new either document or slide. I'm going to open a document here. So I've got a blank document now, and this is so simple, you guys. It's great. Now, if you teach this to your students, make sure you tell them they can do their font searching and exploring and adding at home, because if you lose them on fonts, you're never going to get them back. So right up here is where our fonts are. So when you click on that drop down, whoops, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Next one over. Look what it says right here, more fonts. Click that and you get a world of fonts that you can choose from. These are exactly what they will look like in your drive once you start using them. You see, as you go down, you can see the different looks. So notice though, already over here, these are all the fonts that I already have, which it's way more than what you see on the screen here. You can also look at scripts here if you want just script type, all fonts, which is what I like. I like to just look at them all. Or you can sort by popularity and take a look at them that way. I'm going to leave mine at all fonts. And then scroll on down, and anything that has a blue check mark and has turned blue means you've already got it in your font list. So let's just scroll right on down and just find something fun and cool. Now, I don't have lobster added, and lobster is one of my favorites. So notice I clicked it. That's all I did. It turned blue. It's added to my list now, and I could just keep on going and going and going. This is another one of my favorites, Pacifico. So just browse through, find what you like, add a few things to your font list, select, and you know what? There's no limit. So you can turn yourself loose on fonts and have a blast. Click OK. Now, when you come right up here to your font list, all those new fonts are in here. So let's just jump right on down to Lobster here. And yeah, you can see I've got some really pretty cool ones in here. So here's a Lobster right there. So I'm going to click Lobster. Since we're working on our stocking stuffers, I'm going to type in Happy Holidays. Now it's awfully small. I'm going to make it bigger, but if you want to get really, 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 really festive, you can take each letter and make it a Christmas color. So I'm going to do red and green. So there's my green and my red. Now I'm going to show you a little super secret trick here. Notice how my red is selected with the blue. See this little paintbrush right here? If I click that paintbrush, it copies that formatting, and now I can just go through. Look at that. Font magic, you guys. Font magic. All I'm doing is selecting, it changes, and then click this again, and then just come right on down. It saves you a little bit of time. And you know what? This paintbrush works for any kind of formatting that you might be working on. Now, I'm not sure I like this green. It's a little bit too dark. So I'm going to switch it to that one, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just use this. Is called the Format tool. I'm going to use my Format tool, and now I've got this festive color of Happy Holidays. So think about all the cool things you can do with fonts. Now remember, the rule of thumb though is that outside of your title of anything you're working on, you don't want to use any more than 3 different styles of fonts. Go have a lot of fun exploring fonts, creating, maybe you create a holiday newsletter or a classroom newsletter. Just have a blast with your fonts and happy holidays.